which most question real estate is 403156. So I'm going to represent statistical analysis and modeling. So in this scenario, it's a data set, the demographic of the students. So we would such that what are these effects and performance of the student in this data set. We have predicted columns which tell whether the student pass or not. So this is importing and pre-processing data. So in pre-processing data, as we know, the drop the null values, because the null values are those values which basically cause impurity in data sets. The result of impurity is not the model we are training, cannot give the correct accuracy. So this is the prediction value distribution graph. It is showing us student pass in the final exam 67%. So the failed students are the 32.9% in the final exam. And this is the correlation map with prediction column. The next one is the main important thing, students by frequency of going out. So it is showing the which student go the lesser time focus on their studies and then they pass in the good marks, and compared to the one who goes out their friends and families to the greater time, so they waste their times. So the next graph is the students by romantic relations. Those students have the relations with the females, with the girlfriends. They don't focus on their studies. That's why they fail and they pass. The next graph is a mother's job distribution. It is showing the most of the mother of the students are doing the other jobs rather than to be the at home teacher and the health and security. And the impact of mother education is very important. It's showing the mother high education and the good impact on the student status. If we look into the second heat map, previously it seems that the mother education is more impactful than the father education. So next graph is explaining impact of students' age on result. It is showing that age also play an important role in student success. Most of the people who pass the exams at the early age 15 and the most people who fail the exam at the age of 22. As a conclusion, it could be better to go school in early age. So our next graph is impact of the living area, the result of the students. So this graph tells us, according to this graph, the conclusion is that the area doesn't have impact on the student performance. You can see in the graph. Even the people with good results live in the countryside, the small towns, in the small villages, and not in the big cities. So next graph is the impact of the alcohol. According to the graph, we conclude that for the weekly alcohol consumption, it doesn't have any strong effect on the student's performance. Even people with low consumption at low grades. The next graph is the impact of internet. So, according to this graph, the conclusion is the motto that the most of the people who pass in the exam have the accessibility to the internet. So, we should provide a fair and material education. So, next graph, impact of weekly studies. According to the result, the students who basically use the study in the entire semester has the weekly status of learning 5 to 10 hours. You can say that per week they are more prone to pass. If the student will study less hours, then he will surely fail because in the week all the topics that are the studied is in the class, the students try to understand it, and it is the good approach of doing this. So next is the impact of the health on the studies. The study reveals that the students with a complaint of the bad health are the more prone to the fails are compared with the other students. Most of the students who fail the exam doesn't have a good health. So it is clearly mentioned and clearly explained in the graph. You can see very well. So how important the health for students to be get a good grades in the. So the model used for all this purpose, for all this analysis, I use the SVM curve with device. So this is a comparison between the SVM. That's why I use the SVM model. So this is a score SVM versus the device. So the SVM model has the better score as compared to device. You can see the graph. So at the end of the discussion of the results, the SVM model has the better reference score as compared to the device. That is why the activity measure of the accuracy has good results as compared to the device. So these are the results that have been discussed. Now the question is that why SVM model provide the good scores as compared to the nearby. The sport vector machine has the advantage over the nearby because they are much more effective in the provided high dimensional space. As the dataset is high dimension because the input data has a total of 30 columns, and this is why and this is the what the SVM is best for doing this. So thanks for your time, for your attention. Bye.